So this is Harbinger. Just came back from a crazy patrol in Handout. Good job, CCL, on this intense evening. And so it started off with just Handout stuff. We were getting everything prepared. I was wearing my light duty gear. I wasn't wearing my big steel armor suit. Um, so let's see. It was the Admiral, Sarge, Artifact, and myself. Um, and Sarge was packing up, we're getting everything wrapped together, stopped at a store, picked up some water bottles and all that stuff. So we go out on the patrol and stuff. We're going around places, handing out, food and water, a lot of it. I mean, we pretty much cleaned out all our stock in one night, and that was like, I believe it was like 1,800 and something thousand, or I mean, sorry, 1,800 and something dollars worth of bread and pastries from Panera. And then, oh yeah, there's two guys that were preparing to smoke meth. I caught them and I punked them for their drugs, and then I just threw away their drugs. I had them throw it on the ground. I was like, "Hey, what's this you got here?" When I was passing by them, like, "Oh, nothing." And immediately they like looked down, and they're like, one of them's like, "Oh, I'm making a TV antenna." And it was like aluminum foil. I already know what they're doing. And I'm just like, "Yeah, you got any more of your TV antennas you're gonna make?" Like, "Oh no, that's it." I'm like, "Throw that shit on the ground right there." And he threw that and the drugs. And then I'm like, "You got any more in your pockets we should know about?" It's like, "No, that's it." I'm like, "Are you sure? You better not be fucking lying to me." And then he's like, "No, here." And he pulled out another one, stuck the drugs in the aluminum foil, crushed it, and then threw it on the floor. I'm like, "All right, get the fuck out of here." So they both leave. So I just pick up the stuff and throw it in the garbage can when they're not looking. So that was it. And then, we're walking. We handed out some homeless right there. And then, then a van came up. And we're like, "Oh shit, undercover cops." So we see the uniforms and stuff. Okay, yeah, it looks like San Jose PD. I get closer, I start talking to them, explain what we're doing. They're like, "All right, cool, yeah, whatever, man." And I told them about the guys I just punked for the drugs. They laughed a bit. They thought that was pretty funny, pretty cool. I got compliments on my gear from several officers. I guess it looks pretty badass after all. Not the whole effect. Some people were saying, "Oh, you're gonna get shot and arrested." That's not what happened. Actually, guess what? They actually like my stuff. So, anyway, on another note, I guess, I don't know. We handed out tons and tons of stuff. Oh, then, let's see. We wrapped it up for the night. Took the Admiral, RLSV, yes, he's a real life supervillain, home. A fellow supervillain, look at that. It's not just me now. So, took him home. And then, let's see. Oh yeah, then Sarge took us back to my place. Sarge went home because he was really tired. Didn't want to keep going. Artifact wanted to keep going. That guy's like the Energizer Bunny. So we pack up more stuff. We go to this big homeless encampment by a creek, and we unload the stuff. We start walking there, and we start hearing screams. This chick screaming, and there's some guys screaming like, "Fuck you, fucking West Side," and all this other jumble stuff. Like, all right, you know what? They're probably beating the crap out of her. So we rush down. We start looking for them. I start shining my flashlight, and we don't see anything exactly then. We go back up. We're going to call PD. I had Artifact take the stuff back to the car. I call PD. And as I'm calling, I see these guys with flashlights start running like toward me. And I see one of them, but then they start running the other way, and I'm like, "Ah, shit," So San Jose PD takes, I think a good 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then they show up. It's funny, the first thing they say is, "What the fuck is that?" when they see me. And then another one of the other cars, I could hear him, he's like, "Fuck, he's all ninja'd out and shit, holy fuck." And then another one was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" they were all kind of in shock. I guess they liked my gear. One of them was being a be like, take off that fucking mask. The other ones were like, dude, that's fucking awesome. So it depends who you talk to, who it is, So anyway, they went down there. They didn't let us go down there with them. So we waited up for them, and they went down, searched the whole place, didn't see anything, didn't find anything. One of the officers seemed kind of like about it. But one of the cool ones, he was just talking to us for a while. He was like, yeah, we get calls all the time. I was like, yeah, we were handing out food and water to the homeless, and we called you guys when we heard that stuff, the whole good report thing. And the dick officer walked with me, and he's like, yeah, what are you guys doing here? Like, we're handing out food and water to the homeless people, like, dressed like that? I'm like, yeah, see, I don't know if they have a syringe, a broken bottle, or something on the, I don't know these things, and I'm not going to take the risk, so I'm taking precautions. And the other officers looked at me like, oh shit, man, this guy's serious. And he's like, yeah, and what is that? The dick officer's like, yeah, so what is that? You're giving back to society, huh? Is that it? And he was giving a saucy attitude, so I was like, oh, all right, I'm just gonna play it cool. So in the end, though, it turned out really cool. The nice officers were nice, and they liked my outfit. I like it too. So anyway, we're going to be getting the identifiable patches this next month, I think, so far. That's what we have scheduled. So, it'll say Citizen Constable across the front of our vests, and on shoulder patches we'll have, it'll say Citizen Constables League and CCL and Gold Letter and all that wonderful stuff. So anyway, it was an eventful night. Overall, there's other things I'm probably not remembering. It's 5:15 in the morning, and I'm exhausted. I'll see you all later. Harbinger out.